Back in November, Martin and Scout visited Findlay Subaru of St. George to test that the new Subaru Foresters were still big enough for Scout's travel box. On November 18th, we began a fundraiser for the new foundation vehicle. Funds were raised as of January 6th, and on January 7th, Martin picked up our new 2020 Subaru Forester.
Okay, hey everybody, I'm Martin Tyner with the Southwest Wildlife Foundation, and this is Helen, our peregrine falcon and wildlife ambassador. And of course the exciting news, we got it. Here's our new Subaru Forester from Findlay Subaru in St. George, Utah. And we're on our very first road trip with a new car. We're down at Lake Havasu. We're going to be doing a couple of programs here, and we're all very excited.
Well, good morning. This is Martin Tyner with the Southwest Wildlife Foundation, and some great news and a little bit of sad news. Our old Subaru Forester is being retired today. It's going back to the dealership as a trade-in, and we're getting our brand new Subaru Forester, and we're so incredibly grateful for everyone who has donated money for the new car. This particular Forester right here has got over 153,000 miles on it, and so that's kind of the point where we start worrying that things can start to go wrong, and of course when you're traveling like we do with threatened and endangered wildlife and doing programs, if the car breaks down and I'm in the car, it's just an inconvenience. But if it breaks down out in the middle of the Nevada desert, temperatures well over 100 degrees with injured wildlife in it, that's a crisis. And so we had this fundraiser called the Founders Birthday Fundraiser through the month of December, and we raised enough money to buy a brand new Subaru Forester to replace this one. So we're incredibly excited. Going to miss the old Subaru. This car has served us well in the 5 years that we've had it. There has been not a single mechanical issue with this car, and we're very grateful to Findlay Subaru, who is one of our sponsors, who has given us a tremendous deal on a new Subaru Forester. And just a special note for everybody, yesterday we picked up a golden eagle that was hit by a car, and that was the last wildlife rescue that we performed in this particular Subaru. So a golden eagle is kind of the finishing touches that this great old car helped us with, and we're really excited to get the new one. And we'll talk a little bit more as I'm going down about what we're doing here. So we're grateful to all of you to have made this possible for us. Okay, folks, we're here at our local Subaru dealer, and got our car brought down to get the new one. The new one is back in the service department, having some last little things taken care of. For all of you guys out there, here's kind of a last look, I think, at our Subaru Forester that's been super dependable and has taken care of us for the last, actually almost 6 years that we've had this car. So that's kind of a goodbye. It's a little sad for me. I kind of get attached to my cars. I don't know why, but I do kind of get attached, and we try to take good care of them. This is DeRay. He's our salesman that's taking care of us with our new Subaru and helping us out. And I got to go over and ambush Dave.
There you go.
Dave's the general manager, and he gets embarrassed when I come and do this, but come over and say hi to Dave for just a minute. And great help. Hey, Dave.
Hi, how are you?
I'm ambushing you again.
That's normal for you.
That's normal for me. Everybody, this is Dave, and here at Findlay Subaru, and giving us an amazing deal on our new car and all the donations and everything that he's done for us. We're so incredibly grateful. We just wanted to say thank you, Dave, for everything that you've done.
It's our pleasure, and hope you enjoy your new vehicle.
Oh, we will. It'll get a lot of use on it. In fact, our old Subaru did its last wildlife rescue last night. We rescued a golden eagle.
Oh, did you?
That's great. So it's
going out in style. Then.
Going out in style, rescuing an eagle. So thanks, Dave. We really appreciate you.
Our pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, here we are. All the paperwork is signed, and we have our new Subaru Forester. As you can see, it's instead of silver, it's white, which is just fine. Way too many gadgets, unfortunately, that I'm going to have to learn how to use, but it's a good looking little car we have here, and let me show you kind of a little bit of it. Okay, we've got the dark interior, which will be good because my previous Subaru had a really light colored interior, and it shows stains, but so this should be really great for not showing any stains at all, to help keep things clean. You know, there's just a Subaru Forester, and we're very happy with that. Got a little more room in the back, which is good. And the seats do fold down, so we have plenty of room for the birds to transport the animals in the car. So that'll be great for everybody. I didn't realize this, but it actually has a moonroof that opens up, and you can open and close it. I'm not sure how much I'll use that, because but that's kind of cool and fancy. The back of the car, back here so you can see it. It's all ready and ready to go and detailed out. Here we go. This is the back of the car, and just very, very nice. And we're so incredibly grateful for everybody that has helped us with the new car. And let's see, that's what we use. There we go. It closes itself down. So anyway, that's our new Subaru Forester. It's going to get a lot of use. My gosh, this is going to get a lot of use. I've got several programs that are a good long drives away, and we're excited about having a good, dependable vehicle for the foundation. But here you go. That's our new Subaru Forester, and just personally want to thank everybody who has supported the foundation and helped us get our new car. Well, I'm going to get in and head back to Cedar City. It's about 60 miles away, and let's get in the car and get a feel for it.
I think Martin's crazy. It's freezing outside. He's on the floor down here. We're on the cold concrete. Snow on the ground. Hi, sweetie. And he is under the car.
Hi, what are you doing?
Just videoing you.
Okay. Oh, I got it done. Got the last clips in. Shall I show everybody what I'm working on?
Sure. Yeah, that works.
That works? Okay. This plate right here comes stock plastic. And all of us have seen around town people driving around with big chunks of plastic hanging down underneath the car because, you know, of road hazards and just almost anything could break that plastic apart and cause problems. But Subaru does offer a steel version of it, not skid plates like you put on a rock crawler, but a lot more durable steel. And so I have taken the plastic piece off, put this nice steel one on here, and to make it a little more durable, because this car is, this is going to be our wildlife rescue vehicle, and we will be going out in the sagebrush and 2-track trails and that kind of stuff. We want to protect the car from damage, so this is one of the first things I wanted to do, is get this steel plate in place so that we've got it. Well, I didn't know that the dealership had these skid plates available to us, and so I also came in, and they've got a little protection as well, a little skid plate under here. Let's see if we can get it, show it to you. You can see right under here. This is where the differential is for the rear wheels, and I've got this skid plate right here as well to protect the differential from damage in case something, rock bounces up, or even if you're on the freeway and you hit some debris on the freeway, you don't want to have these things damaged. So yeah, it's a little cold. It's below freezing. There was some snow on the ground, but it's one of those little things that we try to take care of. The car has to be 100% reliable when I'm taking these animals out. I'm used to hauling all this stuff and setting it down and having to open the hood latch for the back end. But with this thing, I can carry my kennels out, hold them in my hands, just push on the plumb bob here, and it opens by itself, so I can just walk and put them in instead of having to lift up and down all of the cages and all of the equipment. So it's really very, 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 very nice. And I can also do the same thing when I take the Eagle box out of the car, and it's really heavy and I've got to turn and walk with it. I can just push the button on the bob here, and it closes itself.
You're not used to this fancy.
No, this is really I know most of you folks, you don't think this is a big deal, but for me this is a really big deal. I'm really perfectly satisfied if my car has, air conditioning for the animals and a radio for me. And so all of this...
Aren't you freezing? I am. And I haven't been out here as long as you.
I know, it is a little cold out here. In fact, they're predicting a little bit of snow, so I guess I better let my wife get in. But so that's a little bit of our Subaru Forester. We'll talk to you soon. And we're getting ready to go do our very first wildlife program, which happens to be a Boy Scout Eagle Court of Honor. This is Scout's travel box that we take him around in. You can hear him talking to me. He's just asking me where we're going. Oh, Scout, you see where we're going, Dad? Anyway, there's Scout, my golden eagle, in his travel box, all ready to go to do a program with me. So, this is our first. What do you think, Scout? This is your new wheels. It is. This is your very first new wheels. You get to go and travel in style. Much smoother, much quieter. What a good boy. Yeah. That's my kid. Okay. Anyway, very nice. We're just about ready to go, and turn this thing around. One of the major reasons I bought a Forester is look, it's hard to see, but that is just barely fits, and it's one of very few small SUVs that that travel box for Scout will fit into. And what's really nice is he not only fits into the box, but we can actually have the back seats up and take passengers as well. So we're about ready to go. Let me close her down. Now, for those of you that the car is very, very plain, it's just all white, and I really like the light colors personally. It helps, it's a little cooler for the animals, and it will be detailed out like our previous car with the Foundation's logo and information about the Wildlife Foundation and the work that we do. So right now it's just white, and in another week or so, when we get appointment with the graphics company here in Cedar City, we will get it detailed out, and I'll give you a lot more pictures once that's done. Okay, everybody asks when I travel and do my wildlife programs, you know, how do the animals like the trip, and how do you pack them in, and those kinds of things. So I thought I'd show you kind of what we do when we get ready for a show. We're heading down to Lake Havasu right now, and so we've got a 5-hour drive ahead of us. And in the back here, this is Scout's travel box. It's an extremely large airport kennel, and as you can see, my Subaru Forester, it just fits. These Foresters they were built for hauling my Eagle. I believe the engineers take that into account. Oh yeah, Martin Tyner needs an opening in the back big enough for an Eagle, and so that's really wonderful. Most of the other, you know, small and mid-sized SUVs don't have the opening that I can put Scout's kennel in, and so that's where Scout is. And here is Belle and Helen's boxes. They're both, you know, Belle is in this side, Helen's in that side, and we've got all of our equipment in here. You can see there's not a whole lot of room. We really use every inch of space we can to get these animals and all of our equipment brought over for our programs. And on the passenger side, yeah, you can see the travel box is for the two birds is just about the same size as the one for the Eagle, but we have two birds instead of one. And then a cooler just for a few little munchies on the way, and our personal effects, some of our audio-visual equipment to go with us as well, and which just basically saves the front seat for Susan and I to be able to travel in reasonable comfort. And so we're really, really grateful. This will be the very first trip, road trip for the new Subaru, and so this will be a good shakedown cruise, so to speak. These are perches, in case you don't know what these are. These are perches right here for the birds. You know, one for Helen, one for Belle, one for the Hawk, and one for the Falcon. Unfortunately, Scout's floor perch is so big and heavy it won't fit. And so Scout, when he's out of the box, will be spending most of his time sitting on my glove, but he prefers that anyway. He likes to come up close and cuddle with me. And so everything's loaded, guys. We're going to take Cody, our dog, to the puppy babysitter that we've been using for the last few years, that he really loves going over and playing with the other dogs. And you know, this is neat. This is our little button right there. You push the button and it closes the hatch for us. And so we're packed up and ready for a 5-hour drive to Lake Havasu. Look forward to seeing everybody there. Talk